Soon take off, man. Come on.
You're fucked.
So this is just extra legroom seats, but there was probably, in our section of the plane, there was probably only about 15 people. The flight was empty. If any companies want to send me some water, yeah, just DM me, because that's my favourite thing to drink. Gotta stay clean, hygiene. I don't know what film this guy was watching, but I love horror, so I watched a horror film. Stars in the roof, you know. The Cullinan, the Be Secure V-Class. Another apple juice, watching John Wick 4. Then we had a cheese croissant, and that lemon cake, yeah, was amazing. I swear this guy always gets sick before we go on holiday. He was doing this for the whole flight, this Vicks inhaler. I should have just brought some Ray Nephew and give him 2 or 3 shots. Mackay caught me slipping, had a little 1-2 hour nap. This is when we arrived at the airport. I know some people like to see this, so yeah, this is just us walking from the plane into arrivals, where you gotta like stamp your passport. There's quite a few escalators you have to go down, but if you want to be even lazier, you can just go in a lift and it will take you straight down. This is just a little bit more of the ground floor, like arrivals, and this is like where you get your passport stamped and go through. Once you're through, you have to take a little bit of a walk again to get your luggage on these like flat escalators, I guess you call them. Look at the Kettle Starbucks joints, yeah? Big boy Chevy to pick us up.
My shit so heavy that it makes the water splash back. Niggas talk.
And we arrived at like, I think it was about 3 in the morning, so we was all a little bit tired. To be fair, the roads were clear and it was only about 25-30 minutes to get to the hotel / apartment. Why you headbutting me though? So this is just inside of the hotel. The middle part is the hotel, and then either side you got north and south residence, which is like apartments, but you can still use the hotel facilities, you can still use the room service. So this is just a little tour of the apartment. It was the penthouse, and it was like 3 floors or 3 stories if you're American. I should have done it in the daytime, to be fair, because you can't really see it for how nice it is in the night.
No. This is looking like Love Island.
Swear.
What up?
That little section with the fairy lights and the sofas, it did remind you of Love Island. You'll see it later on in the video in the daytime. This is 4 AM though, so remember everything's dark and everything's quiet. There were so many replica like pictures of the Alec Monopoly guy as well. You're gonna see them, and I hope you guys are using this to clean your batty. More art from the same guy. Whoever designed this room must love this artist. This was like the dining room. You know, there had to be some Henny there with the apple juice. And my uncle, Don Julio. I had to have some fries before bed. This is the day after. There were bad thunderstorms and like lightning and flooding for 2 days that we were there. But just look at the view. Beautiful. That's the Burj Al Arab Hotel in the distance. And you can just about see the Burj Khalifa in the background. Quick brekkie. I had Frosties and I mixed it with something else. I don't know what it was though. Whatever comes in those variety packs. This is like the main pool area of the hotel. And if you carry on walking past it, you have this little area here which leads onto the beach. Just more hotel interior, and then you're going to see Reese vibes in. I was just waiting outside the hotel for a cab to go to dinner, and this is us at the restaurant. How nice is it to eat dinner outside? Little burrata for starter, lamb chops for the main. We were arguing how long it would take you to run to the Burj from the restaurant, and I think then we was arguing how many like meters it was from here to the Burj, like how many times around the track. Some baklava for dessert. We then decided to go to Burj Khalifa, to the bar, to just have a quick drink before it closed and see the view. And this is mad high. If you're scared of heights, I don't think you'll like it. Maybe it's not as bad because you're inside, but it's very, very high. I think it's the 123rd floor. This is just a view from the bathroom or the restroom. It looks so sick in person, but the reflection, you don't really pick it up on camera as good. Peggy. When we got back to the hotel, 2 cabmen were scrapping. First time I ever seen people fight in Dubai. Look at his shirt. Brother ripped it to shreds. This is the Love Island section we was telling you about in the day. Can I pull you for a chat, babe? They need to change that pool table though. It was awful. There were no tips on the cues. You pot the ball in any pocket and it just falls out the bottom of the table. This is us on the way to the gun range, JA Shooting Club. This is the lobby. There's a restaurant up there as well. These are some like shooting vests you can buy, I think. Downstairs is the actual gun range.
Hey, he's fucked. Your next one. Choose your poison.
You're taking, bro.
Today we're at the gun range. As you can see, I'm just letting you know I'm gonna get top 1 level gunman. All my guys know. Boy, you get it.
Let's see if you can name the 2 guns that I chose. For those of you that don't know me too well, I'm a retired field marshal. Shoot on sight. If you was warring me, just know your cranium would be splattered everywhere. I wanted to let this thing sing like songs of praise, but the instructor said to me, no, you can only do single shots. Glock 19, the shells were slapping me in my forehead. You know my thing, yeah? Shooter. Everything in the zone. I think only 3 shots with the Glock 19 was outside the red zone. The instructor told Reese to pose for a couple pictures. Makai as well. Number 1 shooter for the day. Once we got back from the gun range, we were just chilling, showered, and then got ready for dinner in the evening. And we decided in the end on going to Verde. Yeah, this guy was nice on the drum. They got some crazy shows in the restaurant though. They were killing us. They had the Mask, Superman, the Joker, Harley Quinn. For my main, I had a truffle penne. It was lovely. This is how to eat your dessert in Dubai. This guy must have been watching me at the gun range because he was spraying up the place with that gas. He even knocked over the bottle of Coke and it tipped onto me. Tequila pineapple, the staple. This is the training complex. 10 out of 10. You have to get a buggy from the gate, like no vehicles are allowed inside. This brother must have been watching F1 before because this thing was moving. Makai's setting up the drills. Just look at the pitch, perfect. This is at the end of the session. We also saw Milner, Eze and Olise at the training ground. So I don't think these guys are just relaxing, they're actually putting work in. This is back at the hotel. I left this in because they're playing the Friends anthem and I'm a big fan of Friends, so is Makai. So RIP to Matthew Perry. Makai done parasailing earlier in the day and we were just discussing if you fell from like the highest point and hit the water, do you think you would break your legs? Like if the rope just snapped. This looks so wavy. Shout out to Max B. I think next time I'm on holiday I'm gonna have to try this one out. If you guys enjoyed this, then let me know in like the comments or whatever, so I will start doing more of them. It won't just be football related stuff because I know that can get a bit repetitive. But thanks for watching and see you on the next one. Stay blessed.